many of us have ever had an argument with a family member or a friend? Yeah? Okay, and after that argument, how many of you continued to play it over and over in your head, maybe for days or even weeks? Yeah, me too, I do that a lot. My name is Sophie Ward, and today I will be discussing reminiscence in relationships and how it can damage our interpersonal relationships as well as our self-esteem. Learning how to constructively disagree is a crucial part to success in relationships, but how you deal with the conflict after is just as important. Today I will be covering reminiscence and how it can affect our relationships. So as learned in our textbook, reminiscence is the continual thought of an uncomfortable or unpleasant event after it has occurred. You continue to think about it all the time. This is damaging to the self and our relationships and is usually accompanied by other negative attributes such as self-blame and catastrophizing. If you focus on the negative aspects of the conflict, you are not helping yourself grow or learn from the disagreements. In the article, When Hurt Continues, Taking Conflict Personally Leads to Reminiscence, Residual Hurt, and Negative Motivations Towards Someone Who Has Hurt Us by Courtney Miller and Michael Roloff, I learned that people who tend to take conflict personally, like me, tend to engage in more reminiscence. Taking conflict personally can be damaging and affects how we handle our future conflicts. So before learning about reminiscence, I was very self-critical after conflicts, and I would go over past agreements for weeks and overanalyze everything I'd said and think about what I could have done differently or said or done. I would focus on blaming myself and felt as though the relationship was on the rocks until the conflict was resolved. And that's something I've done my whole life. I've always been an overthinker. But since learning about reminiscence, I've been able to easily identify when I'm participating in it. A few weeks ago, my best friend and I had a pretty big argument, and I was consciously aware that was something I was doing, so I took the effort to stop and just leave the argument in the past, not think about it after it had happened, even though that was something that was kind of hard for me to do. I think I can still improve in how I handle the aftermath of a conflict, but using positive reappraisal has helped me learn from my disagreements rather than continually beating myself up about it. As we learned in our textbook, positive reappraisal is taking negative situations and using them to grow and learn. Reminiscence is damaging to ourselves as well as others, and it can lead to difficulty in future conflicts and how you handle them. And although conflict is normal and healthy, and it's important to leave conflicts in the past and work on moving